Welcome back, Rockwell Family Gaming. It's your boy Silverhawk, and we are back. Arc, center aisle, center map. You know where we are. You know what we're doing. And we've actually gotten some progress. And I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to show you. Now, by no means is it done. Don't fault me for my architecture. Don't fault me for all the stuff that I'm still missing. I know. Believe me, I know. It is a grind. It is an unbelievable grind. But we're getting there. We've actually got most of the pieces we need. So originally I was looking at the Spinos, and I just wasn't really into it. I mean, it was interesting, I was curious, but my heart just wasn't there. And then I started playing around with the techs, and then as you know, last video, I mentioned we got a Tex Rex, and we had some challenges after that because I realized that when that is crazy weird you have a Tex Rex, of course you need another Tech Rex, and I found the female at a decent level. Wasn't highest in the world, but wasn't bad. I think she tamed in mid to late 80s, something like that. We'll see when we get there. But I went searching for days while building, while grinding, while doing all of my other stuff to try to find another Rex. And we have an update. So we'll get to that when we get to the base. First, I just wanted to kind of give you the grand tour of the new digs. So that you could see kind of what I had in mind. See how I was setting it up. By no means is it finished, by no means is it pretty, but form over function, and as of now it should function if it doesn't have the greatest form at this point. So you remember the beach base. Well, the problem with the beach base was when I broke out my Spinos, when I got breeding, when I did all that, it was just too small. So, as you can see, in front of us we have a gorgeous center expanse, and as we come closer you can kind of start to see that there are some man-made touches done. Now, I didn't know how aggressive the locals were going to be, how much I needed to defend and fortify, so I started out with gating everything up, top, bottom, all the entrances, and did that kind of as a preparation. This is a flyby of the back of the base, and of course I'm out of stamina. So this is the bottom entrance. This entrance here actually goes through on the first floor all the way across. I think we currently have some dodos in it, breeding for their eggs. I have been calling in a little bit of assistance from my kids, doing a little bit of grinding and some help with it, so they've been helping, including taming some dados. So this is our inner courtyard. As you can tell, I'll go ahead and take those. Thank you. Okay, so through the inner courtyard, out the other side. Okay, and here is our grand front entrance. Now we have our front ahead of us with the two double doors. You already saw the bottom courtyard. Then you come in, and you can either go here up the stairs, and if my bird will, you can see that we have our second tier crafting area. We have our original first tier along with our second tier chemistry bench. Got a couple of my dinos in here. You go down this way, we got an extra generator pumping power up to here. You come up here and you see the beginnings of my attempts to get Spinos. Unfortunately, none of my Spinos were any good. You can see they were all tiny levels. So, once that seemed doomed to failure, I decided that I enjoyed my tech parasaurs over here so much that I felt it was worth it for me to do, you know, maybe, possibly my idea with the Tech Rex. Because if I got a Tech Rex, then, of course, over here I'm breeding replacement flyers. Got a random scorpion I tamed. Flyer of my kids. A disposable saber that I captured at the same time as I captured my two. Ooh, yes, you. Oh, you're dead because I didn't take care of you, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, well. Let's turn you off breeding right now. Disable mating. But we have my two breeder kitties here. And we have my current saddle kitty from my two breeders. I haven't leveled it up or anything. This is all base level 167. So, we have an extra RG. I haven't gotten a male yet, but I figured it made sense for breeding. What'd you get? I'm so glad I have this on PvE, because otherwise, I'd be throwing dinos into crowd sickness everywhere. Okay, so I got my Rex. Now, 78. She wasn't the greatest level. She was female. I figured, hey, if I get techs, then when I kill babies, I get element dust, I get oil, I get electronics, I get scrap metal. And that seemed to me to be more valuable to me than the meat, prime meat, hide, etc. that you would get from a regular Rex. So I figured that kind of made sense to me. But I went out and I searched and I searched and I searched, and it got so bad by the end of last night that I had given up searching, and I had tamed myself a regular old Rexy. But I did not succeed in taming her mate. So, while I was looking for her mate, I found me a male tech Rex. So now I have 2 tech Rexes to mate this guy here. At this point is, I don't know, meat gatherer, disposable hunter, whatever the case may be, but nothing bad with it. May end up down the line using that as one of my Rexes. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I have one here for the Spinos. I'm going to have another one here for my Rexies. Which, actually, I already have it. I just haven't put it down yet, so might as well put it down. Okay. Okay. So I finally got my Tech Rexes. We're going to get them breeding up here soon. Hopefully we'll have better luck with them than I was having with my little Spinos over here. And on to downstairs. So this is all of my breeding. I have my Spinos, I have my Rexes, I have my Parasaurs, and my Carbies, and my Pterodons, and my cats, and one RG that will soon be a pair for breeding, for replacements in case I'm stupid and kill any more tames, which I've killed more than I can count. Then down here we have all our gatherers. Of course, we have our Bronto, our other Anki back at the other base. I need to take one of the Triceratops back to the other base, but I keep forgetting to. And over here we have our dung beetles, which I keep trying to put into the garden plot, but never seem to stay there. And then we have 2 artifacts, because I went caving when I got tired of dealing with the Rexes unsuccessfully. So, while we were there, picked up a couple more dung beetles. So I should officially have plenty for my fertilizer. And then down here I have my penguins, which, as you can also tell, I haven't been here to take care of, so they haven't been getting their babies fed and keep going. And I also didn't raise them for polymer, but I've been out and busy, so that's why they're dead. So it's not going to continue that way, but I have a decent little setup. This is just storage and breeding for them. That's going to be the garden greenhouse area over there. When all is said and done, over here is going to be my landing area for flyers and my entry into the upper level of the base. And then I still have my other base down at the beach. It's making slow progress, but this is my main base. Pretty centrally located as far as resources and anything on the map goes. As you can tell, I still haven't been down south to the Redwoods or anywhere down there yet, which does need to be done. I need to go get a sap and I think honey from down there and some other things to get all this done. But we now have our Rexes, and so all we're working on now is getting them bred, getting them up, getting more work here on the base done, collecting the rest of the artifacts, because as of now we have 2. We have plenty of the land-bound trophies, but we need a good amount of the water-bound ones, so I'm still going to have to find a water area and do some underwater taming and different underwater explorations as of yet. That will be in further videos down the road. I just wanted to kind of give you a update and a summary of what I'd been working on, where we were at, what we'd been doing, how far along we were, and what all craziness we had left to do. But yeah, here we go. My 2 beauties. And crazy enough, that one's the male. And that one's the female. So they're going to be interesting as far as what the 2 of them combine together to come up with. And as far as these guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I may try to do something, but I've gotten nowhere. So, we'll see. But, sorry this isn't a full-length, hour-long normal. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update, let you know what was going on, where we were at, and what we'd done. Because, as you can tell, there's been quite a bit of work being done. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If I'm doing anything after this, I guess it's just the usual grind, which I don't really think would be very interesting, but that's what I've got up on plan in front of me. Gonna need to get my Rexes breeding. I'm gonna need to just sit here around base and do a bunch of busy work. I mean, you guys can watch if you want. I don't know that it'll be fun, entertaining, and interesting, but hey, here we go. What am I gonna do with those guys? Okay, you come over here.
Can we have your help? This stove is fucking sparking.
Yeah. Okay, now all I gotta do is figure out how to get down from this behemoth. So 78 and 170. Might get 120. As soon as I get a 120, a female, I'll swap out for this female. Try to raise the levels as much as possible. Change your name. Too cold. Did I put it on you? Or did I leave it on the other one? I didn't put anything on you. I just pulled you out of cryo. Great. So I need more metal. Oh well. I'll worry about that later. I'll put it in the Spinos fridge right now. Make all these fertilized eggs. So everything dropped down here. Guess no need to keep breeding these guys. How long are you waiting, Mama? 6.5 hours. Alright, so... let's see if we can go tame my Synergy. And as always, I'm going the wrong way. So I need a decent level male RG, and I probably need a UD Rex. I've been told his roar is better than the regular Rex roar. And other than that, I guess it's just breed a bunch and see how they do against the easy boss, and if they do decently against the easy boss before, you know, all the fancy upgrades and inbreeding and modifications and everything else. If they do well before that against the main boss, then I'll consider the same process against the second boss, and we'll see how things go. Because I think it'd be pretty cool to play around with tech. I personally never have gotten the opportunity to yet. course, I still have a lot of underwater work to do as well. So I think there's at least 3 underwater creatures that I need for the second tier boss, as well as there is a I know at least one of the artifacts are underwater. I haven't gotten into all the details and looked up where all of them are yet. I personally prefer to just, explore and find them. But I know I haven't done enough exploration yet to even come close to do that, especially when I was told one of them is like under the ocean, deep in the depths or something. But this base is actually looking kind of bland. I've been working on it, but haven't quite finished much on it. Been grinding on the other base more. Had my son come in and help me with some of the building. That's why you see it has more set out and open access, and I like how he's getting it going. It looks good. Now up here is going to be the grand hall, of course. You got your big grill back there. We've got electrical here. If we need power, I put that in before I put my first grill in, realized I didn't need power for it. Then we've got the gen here, we've got the fabricator, we've got our cryopod, fridge, we've got our AC. I have no idea why I need the AC there, but I've got it there anyway. We've got the fridge, and we've got storage, more storage, and more storage. Yes. And of course we've got all the pretty metal. Stone, flint, wood, charcoal, preserving bin. Doesn't have much in it at the moment because most of it's been pulled out for the others. So it is what it is. I guess it's time to go on the trap boat and see if we can catch ourselves an RG. So ideally, the design of this boat is set up where this side, as it is currently displayed, is set up for trapping land-bound dinosaurs. And the reason for that is because you run them up the ramp, drop them in the hole, and they're stuck there until you retrieve them, which is awesome. It works great. Doesn't work so well for a flyer that can obviously fly out. So to have a ceiling. So what I do with this side is I roll up, I find the bird I want, I open the door, I shoot the bird, I lure the bird in, the bird comes flying in, I run through this hole over here. Doors are open. Run through this hole over here. Bird can't get me, I can still close the door, and then trap it and trank it at my leisure and my safety. That's the plan. So, now all we have to do is find ourselves a good high-level male RG. And if we happen to stumble across any high-level female tech Rexes, along the way. Or who knows, maybe a high-level male blood Rex. We'll have two different lines of breeding going, whatever it takes. And on this one I have it set up where I have the foundations sunk and blocked so that they protect the ship if it were to get attention paid to it. And I also have the motorboat, so I have a little more building pieces and a little more power and hit points and all that good stuff. Got cats, no birds yet. Scorpions. Ah, we have our first bird. Kind of hard to spy though. Wild male, what level? Come on, quit. Perfect. Alright. Now time to go find something to feed it with. That was totally not worth it. Come on. Get out of there. I think that went just about as well as can be expected. Oh, goodness. It is getting too bright. Wow. You can see there. Seeing as we're close to shore. Nice. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Nice, perfect. Alright. Odd. Not sure why that's there. Oh well. Not important. Back we go over to base. I'm also thinking about building a underwater trap base. No idea if it'll work yet, but sounds like an interesting challenge. I know I gotta work on a harpoon gun and some spears and trank net, whatever they're called. Alright. Alright, so back to take my RG back and start breeding backup flyers in case something happens to my old reliable here. But I don't expect anything to happen to him. It's just I've had that experience with my pterodons many times. That I prefer not to repeat if possible. So, hence, take precautions. But I do have a nice spider cave I might take the spinos to and see how they do. And if they survive, well, maybe they'll survive for a while longer. If they don't, well, hey, it saves me the trouble of having to kill them. So yeah, I think maybe that'll be next. Take the spidos to the spider cave, see how they do. Of course, there's always the processing grind, but that gets easier as you get stronger. I finally got decent blueprints. For some flak and a rifle and a shotgun. Actually, no, I haven't got any blueprints for the shotguns yet. All I've gotten are a couple of ascended shotguns and a purple blueprint. It's a decent purple. It's like 220. But I've got a couple that are high 300s right now. Just from jamming every loot crate I could find by drop after drop after drop. So I've got a bunch of nice items. Some of them. What is that? Anyway, where am I? I've been sightseeing. There I am. But, so I think that'll probably be it for this video. I hope you liked the progress we've made and the update and the surprisingly easy tame of the RG when everything cooperates in the boat as it's supposed to. That is one of the beauties of the taming boat, in my opinion. It is a mobile trap, and you can either set up the one I built as a two-sided same trap, or you can set it up as two different options to give you the ability to tame a flyer and a Rex at the same time, without issues. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, please like, comment, subscribe, share, so you never miss a thing, and let me know what you think. Till next time, have a good one. This is Silverhawk, signing off. Bye-bye for now.